This is my Clarke H toolbox tool and my top box, bottom box, side cabinet. This is mainly for insurance purposes, but let's get into it. Inside here I built this cabinet, all my greasers, my spray paint, my toolbox cleaning. This is a brake caliper bleeding kit, doesn't fit in my box. So, to use this torch. On the left we have some Sealy spark plug sockets, 3/8 drive deep sockets, 3/8 drive 6-point shallow sockets, 3/8 drive 12-point sockets, e-torque sockets, some adapters, 3/8 drive tamper-proof torques and regular torques, and at the back here we've got two set of 3/8 drive Allen keys. One's US Pro, other set is Halford's Advance. Then we've got a 3/8 drive 12 points universal joint socket set. Then we have 1/2 inch drive hex sockets, and then 1/2 inch drive torque sockets. On this tray middle we have a 5-piece set of axle nut sockets, goes from 30mm to 36mm. We have a long and medium 7mm Allen key for brake caliper bolts. Then we have a 2-piece set of Astro pneumatic strut separators. Then we have a 1/2 inch drive 10mm socket. Then we have a Blue Point 3/8 drive 10mm socket. Then we have a 3/8 drive T45 socket from Halford's. Then a snap-on 10mm 12-point universal socket. I only needed that for one application, so I didn't think it would need to buy the full kit. And this is a T50 impact socket for flywheel pulleys on a 1.9 Vectra that I needed when I was doing the timing belt. And this is a 32mm low profile socket that I needed to use on my dad's and his partner's Vectra and Saphira, the 1.9. It's hard access because of the exhaust, so you need to use this and a low profile flex head ratchet to get in there to the oil filter housing. It's a plastic housing. Then on this side we've got impact e-torque sockets and a 1/2 inch drive universal socket. We have 1/2 inch impact torque sockets and a stubby version in 3/8 1/4. Impact Allen key sockets, a 1/2 inch drive, and then stubby 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive version. Then we have 3/8 US Pro shallow sockets, some adapters, and a 3/8 drive swivel socket, and then 3/8 drive unbranded impact sockets. I'm looking to upgrade to some snap-on, maybe some Mac shortly. Then I've got some 1/2 inch drive US Pro impact sockets. Then I've got a 1/4 inch drive 3/8 drive 84 tooth flexed gear wrench ratchets. Love these things. Oh, sorry about that. Then I've got some 1/2 inch drive deep US Pro impact sockets. Thinking about getting the Mac grip style impact sockets, and then some 1/4 inch drive impact sockets. These two sockets here are the ones that fit on this kit that don't fit on rail. First row I've just got some 1/2 inch drive, 3/8 drive, and a 1/4 inch drive Clarke HD ratchets. Then in here I've got some 1/4 inch drive deep shallow sockets. I have got US Pro triple square sockets. Then I've got 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive bolt biting sockets, rounded nuts, an extra set of deep 1/4 inch drive sockets. I bought two kits somehow. Empty drawer. This is just full of zip ties, test tape, some bandages. This is my tyre repair drawer, so it's got die grinder, tyre buffer, a tyre valve stem, keys, wheel weight pliers, tyre valve tool to pull new valves through wheels. That's a tyre stitcher from when doing puncture repairs, and that's the tools for the die grinder. This just got some gasket maker, some silicone, and some brake cleaner. Sorry, not brake cleaner, thread lock. Then I've got a cheap set of screwdrivers just to beat on, don't really care. Empty drawer. Then I've got some US Pro pick set. Right on for this one. US Pro pick set, and then a Mac miniature pick set that I picked off at Tool Truck over there. And this drawer is basically, it's a catch-all drawer, so it's got magnetic pickup tool and mirror. It's got snap-on UV light, earplugs. It's got a Expert, which is a Mac brand digital tyre pressure gauge with a built-in tyre depth. This is a manual tyre depth gauge and tyre pressure gauge. Some keys for radios, just got these today. It's a Sealy set of Torx Allen keys and Hex Allen keys. Some bore gauges, digital vernier caliper, micrometer, a torque angle gauge, feeler gauges, metric and imperial, bolt gauge, and spark plug gap tool. The tape measure normally goes there, but it's missing. Some batteries, some scissors, a fold away knife, and then a scraper with, and you can change these blades, which is the 100 pack there. That's a Blue Point set. Next drawer down, this is electrical drawer. Got some electrical connectors, some heat shrink, some electrical tape, old wire strippers, lighter, butane gas soldering iron, some electrical insulated screwdriver set, some spare wire, ratcheting crimpers, some better high quality wire strippers, and then a Draper multimeter. And this drawer is just all my extensions. I've got standard 1/4 inch drive, I've got 1/4 inch wobbles, 3/8 drive long wobbles, 1/2 inch drive regular, 1/2 inch drive impact, just a varying amount of impact extension bars. Now in this drawer I've got some long 3/8 drive ball Allen keys, long set of spline, Torx and Hex keys impact versions, a 3-piece set of alloy wheel nut sockets. This is my third kit of these. They keep snapping, they crack because they're just thin walls, so this has just been another kit I've just literally bought, but I'm going to buy, if these break and I'm going to get some better ones, sick of replacing them. This is a kit for lambda sensor sockets, or obviously two sensors, thread chasers, and this kit is for like, it was advertised for VW, Skoda, Audi, just a little kit. Next drawer down, we've just got a set of sockets for the wheel locks if you lose the key. Used one of them, thought it was a gimmick, came off pretty well. One of my dad's car that I used it on. Glow plug socket set, diesel injector socket set. This drawer's just for like my sockets in a case, so I don't have to fill up the top. Now moving down onto the bottom drawer, I've got some microfibers for toolbox, cheap code reader that I'm upgrading soon, snap-on pen, and snap-on rechargeable coast pen light. Really nice light. And this drawer is my Milwaukee drawer. So I've got the Gen 3 Milwaukee M18 drill and impact driver. Next on my list is the 1/2 inch high torque impact wrench and the Milwaukee 3/8 drive M12 stubby impact. I have got the Draper 20 volt 1/2 inch drive brushed drill, which I'm wanting to upgrade. Obviously, just haven't got round to it yet. This drawer is empty. In this drawer, it's got my Mac screwdrivers. These are my nicer screwdrivers for interior stuff. Then it's got my pliers. So my plier drawer, starting from back front, it's got blue point, extra long, 45 and straight pliers, 3-piece set of hose clamp pliers, 2 long side cutters, then just a long needle nose and 45 from blue point. Then I've got fuel line pliers for instead of using 2 screwdrivers or 2 picks, you've got the proper tool. And this is a 5-piece Mac screwdriver plier set. Flush cut pliers for zip ties. The plastic hose clamp pliers, these are rubbish, don't buy them. And then a 4-piece set of locking pliers, and then at back a pair of Sealy hog ring pliers that I've just picked up. Moving along, this is my bits drawer, so it's got the Sealy Premier bit kit that you get at the 2019 advent calendar, double jointed Mac 1/4 inch drive bit ratchet, the 123-piece ratcheting screwdriver kit from Mac, a long bit set from US Pro, and then a 4-piece set of circlip pliers from US Pro. This is the Mac set of screwdrivers, goes from 6mm all the way up to 19. It's the Precision Torque, I think, yep. Brilliant. Next up is going to be Blue Point 15-degree offset ratcheting spanners to replace these US Pro ones. Then I've got the double box end US Pro ratcheting spanners, and that's Sealy extra long aviation spanners, pretty much similar to this, not ratcheting, not flexor either. And then this is offset wrenches, thin wrenches, brake line wrenches and stubby wrenches. Empty drawer, that's empty, that's empty. Moving down here, this is a repair kit for your sump plugs. Nice comprehensive kit. A spare little bit set, step drill bits, tap and die set, drill bits. I have got on order some Mac Cobalt drill bits because I go through these a lot. Another set of damaged bolt extractors, and that's a screw extractor set. This set, some metal files, rivet gun, miniature hacksaw. Then in here I've got some specialty stuff, so it's got CV boot and clamps, long reach hose clamp pliers, Blue Point fuel line disconnect pliers, some pliers for exhaust rubber clamps. Then I've got oil filter bands, a 1/4 inch drive service bit kit, a large sump plug key set, if I can open it, for the various vehicles. This is similar kit, just a small version. 2 oil filter claws, oil filter wrench, and this is the brake drawer. It's got the 2 tools for drum brakes, brake pad thickness gauge, 16-inch water pump pliers for winding back front brake calipers. That's a brake terminal tool to clean it. That's the prop tool to wind front brake calipers back. And 4 S-hooks for brake calipers when you remove them, so they're not dangling on brake hose. This drawer, a 32-piece punch and chisel set, a set of wire brush set, a 3-piece set of Mac Tools scraper, Blue Point bearing and bushing drive set, and then just a 3M 3-inch pad for cleaning hubs before putting new brakes on. Then I've got Sealy impact screwdriver manual for brake rotor bolts, larger set of Mac anti-vibe hammers, 2 dead blow hammers, and then 2 wooden hammers. That is a wiper arm / battery terminal puller. That's a pitman arm puller. And this is the smaller set of Mac anti-vibe hammers and the smaller set of smaller wooden hammer. This drawer is miscellaneous bits, extra bits, so extra electrical tape, some deodorant, some more of them S-hooks, the accessory kit from a Dremel, and just some spare Torx bits. Then I've got bearing splitter. Under that is the cup style oil filter remover. Ball joint tool. Under that is a set for interior stuff, so trim tools and stuff. This is a tool for taking springs off the McPherson strut. Dangerous using these, don't like using them, but when you're in a pinch at home, it's what you have to use. Final drawer, it's got my brake caliper tool set, winding back brakes, front and rear, the Dremel 3000, and some snap-on gloves. And just to the side here, it's got all my pry bars, breaker bar, ladies' feet, and an extra long flathead Mac screwdriver. So that is my toolbox tour. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. Cheers.